Have you ever had one of those days when everything just feels off? Like you're a step out of sync with everyone else? Or maybe you're carrying the weight of frustration and anger, or maybe jealousy on your shoulders. I know I've felt like that. It's exhausting and it sucks. And sometimes it can get to a point where it feels like life is nothing but a cycle of these negative emotions, while everyone else seems to be doing fine. But it's important to recognize that these feelings are deeply human. They're embedded in the human experience and they affect all of us. The problem is that when these emotions invade our brains, everything else becomes more difficult. It can be asking the world of someone just to get through the day. According to a study by Barbara and Martin Gans, students with high general life anxiety had higher test anxiety. I know I can relate to that. I've bombed exams because I've been distracted by existential issues. But really, step back and take a moment to think about it. How often in your life are these negative emotions preventing you from living in the moment and from acknowledging the love and beauty that permeate our existence? While it's true that sometimes we just have bad days, there are ways to break free of it. For starters, you should practice gratitude every day, even when it's difficult. Gratitude gives context to your negative emotions. It brings in the context of a world where love is equally or even more pervasive than these negative emotions that are holding you back. In a study done in the Social Indicators Research Journal, researchers found that grateful people had a outlook on life which focused on the positive aspects of their lives, which allowed them to have more willingness to address their problems that were holding them down. And in the book called Anthropocene Unseen, the author explores this idea of gratitude more deeply, mentioning that it fosters the attention to our relationships and forces us to think about the interconnected nature of our lives. In other words, gratitude opens up our minds to a world beyond our internal struggle. Start practicing gratitude now. Share something that you're grateful for about one of your friends. And you may be thinking, will this really help? It seems like it's a short-term solution. While I acknowledge, at first it may seem futile, but a consistent effort over a long time, to be grateful on average in your life, that will lead to a better well-being overall. Imagine you wake up and feel that you're already spiraling down into this world of comparison and frustration and anger, and you don't feel like talking to anybody, and you're already drained before the day has even started. It's moments like these in which gratitude is most important. It may be difficult to find gratitude when you're most down, but that is precisely the time when you have the opportunity to change the trajectory of your day. Start now. Think of just one thing that you're grateful for and write it down or share it with someone or just hold on to it. Gratitude is not just a feel-good practice. It's a life practice that will lead to a much better life for you and the people around you. And you have nothing to lose and so much peace of mind to gain.